And we are live. Okay. We're gonna change the thumbnail over to computer, and then we're gonna get ready to go. Welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. This is Tuesday live stream, and today we're going to be playing the Fish Sim World. This is a rendition of Lake Seminole in Florida, which borders the Georgia-Florida line. We're going to just go hit some spots and do a little fishing today. That's what it's about. Just to chat and visit. Okay, I've got the thumbnail changed, and we're ready to go. So, let's talk about Lake Seminole just a little bit before I get started on this rendition. This is a fun lake to fish in the game. It has a lot of targets, a lot of docks, a lot of rocks, brush, weeds. Pretty much a bass fishing dream. And we're gonna throw a couple of different lures at them. I'll show you what we're gonna be using today. We're gonna start out with a frog over top water, a pitching jig, the sledgehammer, which is one of my favorites, and a plastic worm. And we're just gonna get in the boat here and ease on down the way and see what we can get into. I want to start on this pocket right here, work my way back north. We're gonna chase it up here to this little island here, not too far from the boat ramp. Pull in here, see what's here. This is shallow water right here. We're gonna start out with a frog in this shallower water. Top water on this bite on this game is pretty cool. A lot of times you can see them hit. I'm just gonna drag this frog in this real shallow water and see if I can't get hit. Running a little behind today. I had to take care of some things, and I usually like to start at 1. Didn't get a chance to start at 1. Hello, Eddie. Good to have you, sir. This is Lake Seminole, Fish Sim World. We're just going to do a little fishing today. And a little chat and visit. That's what it's about. People that may be listening in the background, especially the ones first timers. I do this, try to do this live stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Play different games, different type of fishing, hunting. We're going to be mixing in some sports games here over the next week or 10 days. So I don't get a hit pretty quick, we move on up. Don't see anything on the finder. Hello, Stephanie, how are you? Okay, we're gonna stop right here. Throw this frog down this bank. Working? Yeah. Getting started a little late today. I had to go have an x-ray done, so. But we're just gonna make the best of it. I like to do these about 1 o'clock if I can. Hello, Art. Art, it's fine. I'm gonna have some kidney stones removed. He got to know which procedure to do. Fishing for whiskers. But I'm fine. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. Art, I seen you and John Parker fishing. I watched some of that. I didn't get to watch it live, but I did go back and watch it. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now this frog is not doing me much good. Let's throw a plastic worm a minute. For those of you that may not have saw the video, I put out a video yesterday. The day before. I appreciate that, Whiskers. That storm was... It wasn't around me this time, but a lot of people got hit. Chris Everett, hello, sir. Places where I used to work got hit. And the town I used to work in got hit before I retired. I put out a video the other day of me at the gun range. It's the first time that I have been able to go to the gun range in a long time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I haven't spent a day at the range in so long. It's not even funny how long it's been. I had a brand new pistol and I wanted to run it a little bit. Very fun day. Might want to go check that video out. I bought a Laser Max. Put it on there. First time I ever run a laser on a pistol. I kind of like it. If you're thinking about getting a laser for a firearm, I would suggest that if you have 50-year-old eyes like I do, that you invest. It helps you. I'm gonna be doing some baseball games probably later in the week on Thursday of next week. I got the copy of the game and got to get the settings and things set up, and then we'll be ready to go. Already have thumbnails and decals and everything made for that game, so we're going to be ready to go have some other games. In 2 weeks, I'm hoping to be able to go do a little fishing. This ought to be a good spot right here. Got a little something we got to take care of this weekend. And after that, I think I'm going to get to go fishing. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate it. Gonna go do some crappie fishing. It's so long since I caught a crappie, I'll probably freeze when I get a hit. I have not fished this lake a whole lot. So I wanted to kill a couple of birds with one stone today. I wanted to do a show for y'all and visit. And I also wanted to get a video done. And this will drop as a video. I kind of make manual maps of these lakes. And I know one I'm gonna go play around on one. I know where to go to catch the bigger fish. Best way to do that is to do a live on it. If I catch some big fish spot I want to mark, I just go back and watch the live and put it down on paper. Appreciate the fact that everybody comes by and says hello and enjoy y'all's company always. Hello, Ernie. We're trying to find one, Ernie. I know there's a couple other people live right now. So I appreciate everybody stopping in and talking a minute. How you feeling today, Ernie? I know there's a lot of people watching in the background, and I appreciate that. I did the talk show yesterday. Had Lance McCoo guy come up with us. Enjoyed his company always. And had like 8 people and 9 people in the chat. I looked around there after I got done with the live, and I had 40 views. So I know there's a lot of folks in the background watching. And I want to acknowledge those. Yeah. You know, ever since I went to the doctor with these kidney stones, my back's been a lot better since I've been getting a little treatment. I got to go see him on Thursday. So the live stream may be a little late on Thursday. He's gonna decide what he's gonna do. I need to catch a stinking fish. We're gonna try to do the fishing pond a little more often on Monday evening. We got about an hour there. You'll have to forgive my phone, it always rings at an inconvenient time. My wife's gonna get it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, tell him I'll call him back. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I'll call him back later. I'm sorry to hear that, Ernie. Yeah. Watch I get a copyright for that. I'll have to go back and get that out. Gonna try to do the live stream on Thursday as well. Between these doctor's appointments and these online bass tournament I'm fishing, keep me pretty busy. So, hello CVA, thank you for coming, sir. The online bass tournament I'm in, I completed round 1, and I caught 59 pounds of bass. That was a 5 fish limit. And I did have a fish that's 14 inches long. 14 pounds rather. So I'm happy about that. That sounds good, Ernie. I got to fish round 2 of the tournament here. Couple of days. We're going to be fishing that, so. I think that they're going to do more of those type of tournaments. There's a fish. Finally got locked up with one here. Which is great. I'm extremely happy about that. Very competitive type thing. This is the first bass fishing game that these people made. These people also made Bassmasters 2022. I don't think this is a bass. This is pulling way too hard to be a bass. If this is a bass, it's maybe the biggest one I've ever caught out of this lake. This is a very shallow lake. And there's so many targets to throw at. As we ride around on the lake, you'll be able to see all the sticks and stumps and weeds and docks. It can be quite hard to pick out where maybe to fish because there's so much stuff on it. We starting to make a little ground now. Can't tell what he is yet. Almost feels like a catfish. No, that is a big bass. Wow, he fooled me. Good night. Now we got to get a little bit more serious. Well, he had me fooled. Got him on 10-pound line, so kind of got to play him out. Here we go. Wow. A big old spotted bass, I think. Yep. 7 pounds. He had me fooled. I thought he was something else. We'll take it. We'll take that every time. Yeah, that's a good one. That has another one. I got a good hook set on him. This game, when it come out, I played this game a bunch. It become probably one of my favorites because of the versatility in it and the many different ways you can fish. This is not a bass. This is an old pike. I got him on light line. This ought to be a minute. Weather's beautiful here today. No, this is a gar. This is a gar. Weather is nice here today. Had a little storm to the south of me yesterday, but getting on time to I can go do a little fishing. I'm so ready to fish, I can't tell you. I probably forgot how. It says that's a personal best gar for me. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a personal best bass. So many standing trees and targets to throw out on this lake. You ever find something, you gotta kinda mark it, 'cause you may never get back to it. I wish they did waypoints on this. That's in this new version, but not in this one. So I have to make manual maps. I caught a legendary fish in the tournament. 12-pound smallmouth. So that was nice. Counted towards my score. And they're still waiting on other people to finish the first round. It runs for another 3 days. Last time I looked, there was like 35th place. So I'm gonna be about 11 pounds right now off of the leader. Which is not too bad. I'm gonna pitch a different jig here for a minute. I want to pitch this bass jig a minute around this grass. This is a black and blue sledgehammer 30-pound test. So I'm 11 pounds off the front runner for the tournament. And video game bass fishing tournament, 11 pounds could come in one fish. So the numbers are a little inflated, but that's a good fish. Hello, same old man outdoors. How are you, sir? This big old bass here. Big one. That's black. This black bass, largemouth here. I sort of pick around and find the lure they'll hit. I'm sort of partial to this blue and black jig. I use it a lot. £8. Nice looking boy. I use this black and blue sledgehammer jig a lot. Seems to be a favorite on this game. Won a tournament on this game when this game come out on that jig. Pitching on trees. Love to fish the tournaments. There's another one. So I have a little method that I like to use when I fish this certain bait. I like to turn the reel speed up to 3. That's the setting. Turn it up to 3 and just kind of hit that button, let off of it, hit it again. Kind of just want it to bounce a little bit on the bottom. Works great. This is not a bass, this is a walleye. I'm gonna get this fish in, make another throw, and I want to go move and look for something else. Come back later and mark this spot. As a spot to catch a few 6 to 10 pound fish. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that here in a second. When I land this dude, he ain't ready to come in yet. These bass fishing games are something that they the money side of it is build a new game every year. I think the people, this is how I'm going to mark this spot. So I'm going to pause and go to the map. And I'm going to let it sit here for a second. And I can see my boat icon down there in the bottom part of the screen. And when I go back and rewatch the live stream at 28 seconds or 28 minutes, I'll know to come to this spot. Mark it on the map. I think they give up on these games too fast. The market is to turn them and burn them to make money. I think the people over at the Hunter Call of the Wild, that's the hunting game that I play. Hello, Kelly. They have the right idea. Instead of trying to do a new game every year, they just make bigger and better content for downloads. This looks like a good spot right here. I'm gonna hit this grass here. I think they give up on these games way too quick. I think they just ought to add more to them. 2017, the Hunter Call of the Wild come out, and it's platforms for PlayStation and Xbox and PC. They had a free day where you could download that game, or a 2-day period, which was the basic game. You had to buy all the extras with it. That's where they made the money. They had 10 million free downloads. of people that wanted to play the game. That's a lot. And 2017 that game come out and it's still striving today. And why? It's because they keep adding maps, animals, weapons, etc. And I think they should do that on these instead of trying to churn and burn a new game every year. I think they'd make more money on DLCs if they did it right. So who in chat has got plans to go fishing this week? Or weekend rather, coming? Anybody going fishing? If so, tell us where you're going. What you gonna be doing? I know Mr. Kelly Bullock's been getting out a little bit more. Just gonna kind of run along here and look for a target I want to hit. Really? You gonna be doing a live, Kelly? Or making a video? Yeah, them thunderstorms something else. Two Bundies in a row we had them here. Big bag of skipjack. I didn't even know what a skipjack was until I started watching these YouTube fishermen. Yep, going live. Okay. Good deal. We are going to go to a show this weekend, the wife and I. Fallen tree right here I want to throw around. I hadn't fished this lake a whole lot, so spend too much time on Lake Arnold on this game flipping trees. There's a lot of these lay down targets on this lake. Well, I'm hoping I get to do a little recording in 2 weeks. So I can't make no promises because that's going to be Easter weekend. I don't know how many people's going to be out there on that dock. But if it's not too many out there, I'm gonna get a video in. At least a short one. I have learned that making content on certain things is not easy work. The gun range. Oh well. Yes, Chad, you are absolutely correct, Had a late night last night, and had to go get x-rays done today. I got the game downloaded, and I started working on the settings today, so that will be coming next week. But yes, I should be playing baseball. That is coming very soon. I don't want to look like a complete idiot when I do it. I haven't played the new game yet. There's always a little learning curve. So I'd like to sneak in a game or two before I get on here and make a fool of myself. But yeah, we're gonna... Hi, Miss Froggy. Had to go get the x-ray machine. Visit the x-ray machine today for the doctor. So I didn't get started at 1 o'clock, but I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna be on a baseball game shortly. There's always a little learning curve, even though I play that thing a lot with the new game, because it's just a little bit different each year. The feel of it. So I kind of like to play it a little ahead of time. Well, I'm not looking like an idiot. Let's try this plastic worm in here. Yeah. This spot right here ought to hold something. Let's throw a topwater frog at this stuff. Wish I could get one to hit a topwater. It's kind of fun to catch them on topwater in this game. I like to watch them jump up out of the water and get it. Thursday is going to be that fish jumped up out of the ship. Did you see him jump up out of the water? Thursday and night is always a full night. Good stuff. How about Miss Jody coming out of the gate with a couple of flatheads on Thursday night on the first weekend? Or the first Thursday night of the year. Thank you, ma'am. Caught him on a topwater frog. Two flatheads. Not just one, two. That lady knows how to catch them flatheads. Enjoyed watching that very much. I tinkered with that baseball game a little bit this morning. They're always trying to add and improve to it. I had a little time this morning to take a couple swings with a bat. It's going to be a little learning curve. They've changed the hitting up just a little bit. But I should be back in the swing of it pretty quick. I figure about an hour of batting practice, I'll be ready to go. Yeah. Time difference hurts you. I've been trying to get started at 1 so you could attend without having to stay up till late. But the hospital does not get in a very big rush for Troy to do his live streams on Tuesday. So I had to wait on them. I'll just be glad to get this over with. I ain't quit having to worry about going to the doctor. I see right here with all this fallen wood, there ought to be a big fish here. This is the kind of stuff that I kind of like to stop and look at because I want to mark it on the map. Where are the fish? Let's throw a plastic worm in there for a minute. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this is a little old. Yeah, I think we're getting down to the end of it now. He's gonna make his mind up what procedure they gonna do and get her taken care of. And I'll be ready to get that behind me and move forward. Well, yeah, there's good graphics on this one. This is a Fishing Sim World. This is a different game. Made by the same people that make the Bassmasters 2022. Froggy. I appreciate that, Kelly. Yeah, I've been shooting all my life. That was the first time that I had run the laser on a firearm. I have never shot a laser. I had to get it tuned in a little bit. It was a little off and shooting a little high and to the left, and I got it tuned in. But I'd like to have got a little bit more footage, but the time I got the laser tuned in and got the sights, the open sights were off too. Got those tuned in and kind of did a little round shooting to kind of break that gun in because it's brand new. I got a little footage, but I like to go to the range, do a little shooting. I'm pretty good with pistol. Not so good with a shotgun. On flying birds, I shoot at them and I think they just keep flying. That laser's great, especially for 50-year-old eyes. But the gun run flawlessly. I shot 150 rounds of bulk 22 ammunition and never had a misfire or a jam. So the one thing I like going to that range, I like going there because they also rent guns, and I kind of like to go shoot them a little bit before. I got something I want to shoot maybe before I buy one. And I got to do that with that Ruger. I don't know very much about this lake, guys. I'm just kind of riding and pitching and talking, trying to learn it. I will say this. I do a lot of firearm reviews. If you're in the market for a 22 semi-automatic, well, I used to do a lot of pellet gun shooting. If you're in the market for a 22 semi-automatic pistol, let me give you a little piece of advice. Watch YouTube a bunch. There's a lot of guns out there that are 22s right now that's budget friendly. They have problems with them. You're looking at buying a $200 brand new pistol, 22. You better do some reviews on it. I bought a $450 pistol because it was an ammo eater. It's a 10-year proven veteran, and I knew that when I bought the gun, and it did not disappoint. It'll shoot just about anything you run through it. The only thing it won't fire is the Aguila quiet ammunition. It won't fire that because they're low charge and not enough to rack the slide. Yeah, you know what? I never was any good at that either. I tried. I never did really do very good at dove hunting, or I guess it's a lot of it because I had a hard time getting my arms raised up high enough to get into the down other sides. But that handgun, I can shoot that handgun. I still got it. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Froggy. I tell you what. Well, I gotta tell you, they've been quiet today, ain't they, Ernie? They's painting on this building. she hears something, boy, she goes nuts. Now I brag on her, she'll start barking, you watch. They're working on another building today. Well, there's a fish. I like to miss him. You know, I get a lot of attaboys at the range. I think there's a lot of people that's surprised that I can shoot as well as I do. But so I get a lot of nice compliments. But you know, I've been doing it all my life, so kind of comes natural. Yet even though I have a severe disability, I have extremely good hand-eye coordination. There's a nice bass. I remember the days of the Nintendo. I had one of those when I was a kid too. I had I had Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and I played that thing and got good at it, and I could beat everybody but Mike Tyson. And I finally beat him one time, and I probably wasn't, God, I don't know, 15, 16 years old. And I beat him. Finally beat old Mike Tyson on that game. I was so thrilled to beat Mike Tyson. Yeah. I played that game a lot. I just like the baseball game. I've been playing that same game for 20 years. Really, probably before that. Probably been since 98, whenever that come out. There's a fish. Okay, these brush piles is holding a few. And, you know, you go through a whole 162 game season and finally get to the World Series. You're right, Froggy. Thank you. You're absolutely right. You play 162 games and you finally get to the playoffs and the World Series. I think I'd played like 5, 6 years before I ever beat it. When they got in the World Series and won it, I was tickled with that. People can be, you know, very opinionated on what somebody with a disability can learn to do. I've been fortunate to be able to do the things I can do. I've slowed down a little bit. And a lot of it's my own fault, because I let my weight become an issue, but we fixing to work on that. I've got to do better. But I do give max effort on things. I have friends that I try to remind that when they're feeling down and out about the fact that they're disabled or not doing well or disappointed they're not doing better, that you just got to keep grinding. There's a way to make it work. There's a way to figure out how to do things. Whether you have, if you have put the effort forward and try and work hard at it, it's possible. Sometimes we have to put a lot of effort forward. I have a few friends that have disabilities that I have to remind that of every once in a while. It may look unorthodox, but it works. So what have I learned about this lake in the last 30 minutes? Falling brush, falling logs. We're gonna stay on today for a little while longer, about at least another 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depends on how many is in with me, and we're just gonna play and talk. If y'all got any questions or anything you want to ask me about anything, feel free to throw them out there. Other than that, I'm going to ramble on and keep casting. I would also like to invite everybody to come to the fishing pond. I'm trying to do a little talk show on Monday night. A little bit more of that. I like to run that fishing pond on Mondays nights, evening time rather. There's kind of a gap there between 5 and 7 p.m. before Catfish Weekly comes on. I get on there, and then we get off before they start. I'm gonna be trying to do that for next 4 or 5 Mondays, and then I'm gonna see if I can't get a guest on the show, somebody to join us, talk about fishing, their channel. Ooh, I like to miss him. Hardest thing for me to do with a talk show is trying to iron out questions that I want to ask. But we're going to start trying to get some guests to come up on Monday night and talk. A lot of 3 and 4 pounders right here on this strip. Let me look at the map real quick, see where I want to go. I'm on the bottom down there, that little white, small white icon. I'm gonna head up northwest of those islands up here. See if I can find fish up here. This lake is really shallow. We're gonna start out right in here. Start making some cast right in here and see what's here. That went all the way up in the reeds. I like to remind everybody that I'm learning, Froggy. I'm trying to add some stuff to my channel. It's not just not gaming. I have the knowledge about fishing, a lot of knowledge to pass on to others. I am no expert catfisherman, by no means. I do know some. Most of what I know is basic panfish, crappies and things. I consider myself to be advanced in the about panfish and things. I appreciate you wanting to come up, Froggy, with me on Monday. Everybody enjoys you. I know I do. I enjoy seeing you and talking with you. And, I got the yeah, go ahead, tell it, Ernie. I got the sticker, your sticker, Froggy's out there in the mailbox. And I'm gonna go out and get it maybe later today. It's out there in the locked mailbox. I'm assuming that's what that is from Miss Dana. I got some other stickers I gonna do a mail call video on. And some of Mr. Lyle Stokes' crappie jigs. I gotta tell you, old Lyle, he ties a pretty good looking jig. He does some good work. Tying jigs is not always easy. Learning to tie jigs is not easy. Now, once you get learned how to do it, or get yourself taught how to do it, but being creative and making different stuff. Right. Well, I got a lot of experience at it, at crappie fishing, and they don't always bite for me either, but I try to learn something new each time I go, try to pick up on some knowledge, even though it's a little thing. These fish have a mind of their own, and sometimes they don't really want to bite. And the game is anybody can catch them when they bite. I do remember this spot right here. I have fished this spot right here before. You know, I was fortunate. I'm gonna, with my nephews, well, the one liked to fish, the other one really didn't care for it too much. He's into other things, and that's okay. Well, that's right. We talk about the fish being in a group, as a group, like we think they're all the same, and they're not. My oldest nephew, he was a pretty good fisherman, and I tried to fish with him as much as I could. What in the world happened there? I don't know what happened there. But he was willing to learn too. And he wanted to learn. But, and I was able to, teach him a few things. And I want to spend a little time with them when they're young, because when they're grown, it's too late then, they're gone. So, but, hey, it's something weird right there under the water. It's almost like I was dragging over a hump. Kids don't stay little forever. I spent as much time with that boy fishing as I could, because I knew one of these days I was going to be an old man and he's going to be a young guy with his own family, and he's going to be busy. So I took advantage of fishing as much as I could with him. There'll be some fish right here. Now this is a good looking spot. Now he pretty good hunter too. Pretty good nephew's pretty good hunter. You know how teenagers are when he's a teenager. They're a little lazy and a little didn't want to get up too early and didn't want to spend too much time, but he'd get his mind wrapped around the fact he wanted to hunt. He'd get after it. I tried to teach him as much as I could. Of course, he got on up where he's able to hunt by himself. But he still couldn't outshoot the old man. I still had the ace in the hole on that. He probably beat me up good now. But I used to love to get the kids all together and we'd have video game nights or eat pizza and play games or go shoot air rifles. And You know, it has changed a lot, the fishing. Now you see this spot right here should have done something else. Well, I used to get the kids together when we go shoot air rifles half the night. Had a little indoor range. We used to go and play competitions, and I miss that. You know, you evolve as a fisherman. You know, some of the things that in the way that I fished 20 years ago, and I'd have never done. You learn to use different tackle, and an instance for that, I never used anything over a 1 16th ounce jig head on crappie jigs. Some of the old veterans that I learned from tell you, oh, you use anything bigger than that, it's too big. And well, that's not the case. Some of these tournament fishermen is using jig head, big 1/4 ounce jig heads, and 3-inch baits. And we used to think you had to have a small jig head, a small hook, and a small jig. That's not the case always. See me dragging that frog on that lily pad right there ought to catch fish. I use a lot bigger tackle in a lot of different situations today than I would have ever used 20 years ago. But you live and you learn. I've learned some of the old ideas are not always correct. Fish are a lot smarter than we give them credit for. Look here, Froggy. I want you to see this lure. Look at there. That is a frog. We're going to change colors of frogs. We're going to put this green one on. Right here. Yeah, fish are a lot smarter than we give them credit for. Now let's move on down the lake. I thought there would have been one there. Let's try it right here in front of this. On this side of these pads. Before we leave. Anywhere on this lake right here could be a legendary or a boss fish. It's finding them. Hadn't found them yet though. Just kind of stick and move. This boat's not as fast as my Bassmaster's 2022 boat. It'll do, but it ain't quite as fast. Come on, fish. Well, let's try this old black and blue jig again. You know, all this targets on this lake, all this good looking stuff to fish around. There's not a fish on every bit of it. It's kind of hunting and searching them out. Yeah, it's not quite as fast as the other boats. But it'll do. I'll throw that up on the bank. Mr. John would be proud that I threw that up on the bank. Sure was good to see Mr. John get out with a heart and Uncle Josh and get on the boat. There's one. I just enjoyed the smile on Mr. John's face when he's driving that boat across the lake. How happy he looked to me behind the wheel of his boat. Sort of made my day. That is not a bass, that is an old gar. Him driving that boat was a good moment. Sure like to watch them fish. I can't wait till we get to the time of the year we're gonna bring back the takedown tower. He's been working on his tower. He's kind of added some stuff to it this year. Looks nice. For the people that don't know who I'm talking about, that may watch this video later, check out Real-Time Catfishing. on YouTube. It will not disappoint. I know a lot of people watch my videos after the fact, especially some of my gamers that work during the daytime. You ain't never lied. You know, up here at the Trinity River, there's a fish. Up here at the Trinity River, Froggy, I've seen them catch them over 200 pounds. Them old gar. There's a whole group of folks up here that goes down there around the Fort Worth and Dallas area and fishes for those monster gar in that river. This is a bass. He hit the jig better than they are anything else today. Yeah, them gar in the Trinity River, they're monsters. Monsters. Come on. Hit me up again. Come on, fishy. Sure glad I'm not fishing a tournament on this lake. This is a slow grind today. But I tell you, that's one of the things in that tournament that I'm in with Kiggy. And that's them catching those rough fish like the gar and things. They take the time to get them in, and it really burns your time. Another bass. Nothing spectacular, but I'll go back and mark some of these spots later. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, talking about that, I don't know what caused it. I hadn't figured it out, but I had a hard time getting you added for a wrench. I put the link in, but it wouldn't add you, and I've had a hard time getting Art from 1 Ton Fishing Club added. Thank you, Ernie. I put that link in, but it doesn't add him. I finally got it to work for you, Froggy, but I don't know if it's something going on with YouTube, or I may have to do it from my device. I told Art I was going to give him a wrench. I tried to do it 3 different times, and it wouldn't let me do it. I don't know what's causing that. Them devices can be a little funny sometimes. Well, there's got to be another fish here somewhere. Yeah, them 3 or 4 pounders is pretty good, but I'm looking for a double digit guy. Kind of hunt on the big fish is what I'm kind of looking for. Just a big old map. There's a creek up ahead. I'm gonna head to that creek. We're gonna go to a different lure for a while. Gonna do a little fan casting with swim bait. Okay. We will be here. We're gonna fish for 2 hours today, and then we're gonna see y'all again on Thursday. After I get back from the doctor. If I get a little time in tomorrow, we're probably gonna do a baseball game. I get a little playtime in tomorrow. Feel like I can ready to go. Not what I meant to do. Turn on the trolling motor here for a while. Start doing a little fan casting. There's all kinds of fish in this lake. I know we hadn't seen anything but gar and bass, but there's trout in here and everything else. I hadn't really marked anything great. This game casts a little further than that other game. I keep throwing it up on the bank. Did it again. Nothing. Come on. Come on. This lake is so shallow. You really have to spend a lot of time on fishing these lakes in order to find the good spots. If I had a week to spend on each lake, I could probably unlock them. No kidding. But it would take a week to find all the hot spots. And some of the people in the community, in the game community, is complaining that they don't make the lakes big enough. Good grief. Made it any bigger, you wouldn't be able to, for sure wouldn't be able to cover them. I pre-fished Lake Chickamauga 3 days before that tournament. I went all over that lake trying to find some good spots to catch them. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, if you look at the map, there's all kinds of little pockets and islands, and there's so much to throw at. There's so much it looks good. It just takes a while to find them. We got about another 30 minutes. We're gonna ease up the lake a ways. I want to go across the lake and around. See if I can't dig something up better than this. I like the challenge of being able to find the fish. That's what I want to do. I want to unlock the lake, so to speak. We're gonna head up on here, and there's a little arm up here I want to fish. Try this. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. We gotta try this spot because we hadn't tried it. That was a horrible cast. Yeah, I like to find the spots and go back and visit them later and fish them more thoroughly. There's one. That's on a big swim bait too. Let's see what kind of fish this is. Yes, they do have piers on up the lake. This is we have just all we've done, Froggy, in the last hour and 36 minutes that we've been on is scratch the bottom portion of this lake. We hadn't even got to the middle of the lake. There's a whole nother north end of this thing. That's what I was talking about earlier. People complain they don't build these lakes big enough. Good grief. There's a better fish. I see, that's what I'm looking for. Now that's 5 pounds. That's better. I'll show you real quick on the map. If you'll look on the bottom of the page, there's a little white circle with an arrow pointing out of it. A small one. Back up in that arm. That's where I'm at. And, yeah, so we just fished the south end of the lake. Everything on top of the page we hadn't even scratched yet. So but I'll go back. If I catch a few more fish, I'll go back and mark this spot. I have a hard copy on the computer. I'll go back and look at the picture on the video and put a dot there and write what I caught. We got to catch more than one to do that. Just a way to keep track. This is an extremely shallow spot here. It's only 5 feet deep right here. Yeah. Well, I do it out of self-defense because there's no way to put any waypoints down in this current generation of this game. The newer one you can. Until they update the servers and you lose everything digitally. That's why I still make hard copies. Oh. Nothing more frustrating than to find a spot with a bunch of 10, 12 pounders in it. Mark it digitally and think, okay, well, I know where that spot's at. I'm gonna have that spot forever. Oh, we had a glitch. We had to we had to reboot all that. You gotta be kidding. That's happened to me before. Let's ease up here on the trolling motor a little closer to this grass line. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, I enjoy drawing on them too. I enjoy keeping my own notes and things. Passes the time. But the old way is the best way. You know, when I was young, I used to know everybody's phone number by heart. I rely on the phone now. Only phone number I can remember is my wife's. I couldn't tell you what my brother's phone number is without the phone. We rely too much on technology sometimes. Wonder if Mike's fishing home's caught anything. Like he was gonna go live today. Have to go over, check it out later. Yeah, that's my problem. I used to know everybody's phone number. I don't anymore. See, there's one fish up here. Oh, two fish. Yeah, I wonder if he's caught anything. You know, Ernie, if he's had any luck. That's a nice fish. Come on back here. There's almost one that's 5 pounds, so we're gonna go to the map for just a minute. That'll give me the key to, when I'm watching the video, to stop it. Mark the 5 pound mark. 2 5-pounders out here. So I'll mark that later. That lure that I caught that on Froggy is the booty shaker. That's what they named it. I didn't name it that. Thank you. Very nice colors on my fish. Okay, we're gonna mark this spot later, and I'm gonna go hit a boat dock before our 2 hours is up. Which is right up here around this bend. I want to pitch a jig on this boat dock real quick. right up in this pocket here. We're gonna pitch a jig around this boat dock. I don't know if there's any fish right here or not, but it looks fishy. Yeah. It looks like it ought to hold some fish. This game doesn't have the underwater camera on it. It does. I didn't choose to buy it. I don't use that much. I use it a little bit during the live stream tournament. I use it because everybody else is using it. I think you're at a severe disadvantage. I'd rather just be more like realistic fishing like it is here and get surprised when you get a hit. Come on. Yeah, I think it kind of takes the fun out of it of catching one. It makes for a good show. You know, some people want to see what's down there. Entertaining. But throw plastic worm in here for a minute. Can't believe the dog's been quiet this long. Well, I thought this might have some fish in it. Don't look too good. We got 9 minutes, about 10 minutes to go. I'm gonna make one more little run. And it's about time for me to go get a wait a minute now. I just saw some go across the fish finder right here on this point. Let me throw this swim bait right here. Let me throw this swim bait right here. See if there's a fish down there. No, oh, he didn't catch anything yet. Yeah. Huh. Yes. Yeah. Tell me about it, Froggy. Hey, Don, I seen your boat. You got a good looking boat there. A nice boat. That'll be some good fishing on that. After you get your boat serviced. Time to stock them freezers up. Well, just the fact that you would take me fishing, the thought of it makes me feel good. I appreciate that. What you can do for me, though, is get out there and catch a fish for me to watch you catch. That'll tickle me. Get to see you catch a good one. I always like to see people catch a good one. I'm probably going to get to go fishing next week. Not this weekend, but the one after. Might go for a little while on Easter weekend, Saturday. Probably won't stay too long, but probably get a little filming in. Can't say that I'll catch a fish, but y'all at least get to see me holding a rod trying and kind of maybe see the dock a little better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get a look at that dock I'm gonna be fishing on. That's a good looking spot over there. I have to give my wife the kudos on that. She's the one found that spot. We're gonna fish for 5 more minutes. About 2 hours is all I want to do. I get a little tired after 2 hours. We're gonna get on the baseball game, try to put on a little baseball show. If I can still remember how to hit. Hadn't been playing it a whole lot lately. I've been Haven't played the new one at all. Hadn't been playing the old one a lot lately. I've been playing these fishing games more because I've been involved in these online tournaments. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it means a lot to me too that y'all come. I look forward to doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Y'all make it fun. It's good. I get to visit with y'all. I get to get a little game time in, and it'll drop as a video. And my channel is growing. I'm almost to 150 subscribers. I never would have thought that I'd have got that many. Yeah, don't burn Chris's dinner, Ernie. That'll get you in trouble, sure enough. Don't wake her up and don't burn the dinner. But I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate the support. And we're gonna do some more of this, and some more gun range time, and some fishing, Lord willing, and maybe if you catch it, if I can still remember how to catch one. I'm gonna end it here. I want to thank you for coming, and whoever watches this video later, please subscribe to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Hit the notification bell and thumbs up on the way out. And thank you for joining me. I'll see y'all on Thursday. And for all that's been a part of this one, I'll be here on Thursday around 2 o'clock. I have to go to the doctor, and then we'll be ready to go. Thank you, Miss Froggy. I'll try to get back to the 1 o'clock times after this week. That way you don't have to stay up quite as late. And I enjoyed your company. God bless y'all.